Last year, I was invited by Mediamolecule to attend a small get-together at their studio. It was for the release of Tren, one of the most adorable and well-received games to ever come out on Dreams to this day. No surprise when you realize who made it. My day began with a fairly quick train in the morning down south, and I believe I was the first to arrive. So, after some breakfast, I met up with other dreamers who had also been invited, and we all got to chatting about the possibilities and reasons as to why we were invited in the first place. It's funny looking back thinking about all the wild theories as to why. Some included we were going to be witnessing multiplayer, we were going to be getting some sort of partnership with we even thought that maybe we were going to see their brand new game that they were working on. Mind you, this trip took place after they announced that Dream's update would be discontinued, so we knew these theories were pretty outlandish, but we hoped either way. After a few hours, we were finally invited up and taken into a room with lots of chairs facing a screen. We were pretty giddy to say the least. So, after being told that we were here to witness the new game Tren, we were finally greeted with a trailer. And then we went up to the other room to play it, eat some food, and try out the last of the new updates Dreams would ever receive. It was a lovely day, and I'm very happy I got to spend it with some great people. It was nice to put some names to faces. However, here comes the nightmare, and I take full fault for this. I don't know what I was thinking. Or well, I did, but whatever. So, it came time to leave. Now, I live up north, and the studio was down south. Hours and hours away, meaning I needed a train, overnight bus, or flight to get home. And guess what I did? I had absolutely nothing pre-booked. I know, I'm an idiot. Even the reason why is stupid. Let me explain. A month before going to see the studio, I had been down south visiting a friend. I was leaving theirs early and managed to book an overnight bus home within 12 hours of leaving. So I thought, hey, I'll be able to do that again. I was wrong. But my initial reason for not pre-booking anything is FOMO, man. I didn't want to miss out. I thought, hey, what if everyone wants to do something after? I won't book something so that I can stay and hang out, and then I'll just figure it out from there. I was wrong. Dang, FOMO got me good. So there I was, on a train to get back into London, to run from hopefully the bottom of London to Euston Station to hopefully get a train home. And when I say run, I mean run, because I was on 5% battery. On my phone to my friend who was desperately looking for a flight, a train, a bus. Honestly, I'm so lucky they were looking out for me. They really tried. But as for me, I'm running Tom Cruise style all the way through London. Now, I wish I could say I went with the wind and handled it like the tune I am. I did not. An overwhelming fear and homesickness surrounded me as I charged the streets of London thinking I'd have to stay in a train station all night until it shut. Then I'd have to wander around London all night alone until 7 a.m. to get a bus home. I did not handle it well. I finally get to the station on 1% battery as I'm scrambling looking for a charging port, but they're all taking up. I'm sitting in my chair, wallowing away when suddenly someone leaves and I start charging my phone. A sigh of relief comes over me as I've dealt with one problem. But I'm still stuck in London. After charging my phone for a while, I finally get up and try to find a train employee, who I plead with and explain my case to, who says there may be a cancellation on the sleeper train, but I'd need to wait 2 hours to find out, and it would cost £300 to get on. I almost broke. I almost spent the money in a desperate attempt to get home, but a part of me snapped out of the panic. I thought, is this really who I am? I can't deal with this level of crisis without breaking? So I said no, and I returned to charge my phone. Disappointed in myself for my stupid actions, and embarrassed at how hard I took this. A quick side note, I'm sorry to all the dreamers I basically had to run from at the end of the event. I really did want to keep hanging out and get to know all of you, but I panicked. Here's hoping one day we can meet again, and I'll have all my flights booked both ways. Okay, so back to me in the train station. It's midnight. I'm miserable, tired, and a little worried about roaming London all night alone, when suddenly my friend calls me back. Hotel room booked and around the corner from the station. Paid for and secured. I could not believe my luck because we were looking at other hotels and they were costing like $300-400 a night. Hey London, you. You cost too damn much. So anyway, I was walking around, still kind of worried they were going to say I didn't have a room. But I did. I get in, phone my friend, and I got my butt kicked. Verbally, of course. And rightly so. This experience has taught me a lesson I'm kinda glad I figured out this way. The fear of missing out is a strong and difficult thing to overcome. But you should never under-prepare just to potentially have a nice time. What should have been a fun trip to Media Molecule Studio turned into a nightmare I'll never forget. But at least I did learn from it. Ever since then, I make sure I'm ready for everything I've booked. And I really hope I never catch myself out again, because honestly, that was the worst. But what about you? Have you ever made these kind of mistakes before? Let me know in the comments below. Can't wait to read your crazy stories too. And as always, thank you so much for watching.